Hello students, today we are going to discuss about event, occurrence of an event and algebra of events. So event, what is an event? The sample space serves as an universal set for all questions concerned with the experiment. Let us consider the experiment of tossing a coin 2 times. Sample spaces HH, HT, TH and TT. Now suppose that we are interested in those outcomes which correspond to the occurrence of exactly one head. We find that HT and TH are the only elements of S corresponding to the occurrence of the happening event. These two elements form the set E equal to head tail and tail head. We know that the set E is a subset of the sample space S. Similarly, we find the following correspondence between events and subsets. So description of an event and corresponding subset of S. So number of tails is exactly 2. Then A equal to TT. Number of tails is at least 1. That is, it should occur only once or more than once. So B equal to HT, TH and TT. Then the number of heads is at most 1. So C is HT, TH and TT. Second toss is not head. Then D equal to the corresponding subset of S is HT and TT. Then the number of tails is at most 2. Then the sample space S equal to HH, HT, TH and TT. Number of tails is more than 2. So no tails which is more than 2 when tossing a coin twice. So it's an empty set 5. Thus, a subset of sample space is associated with an event and an event is associated with a subset of sample space. Any subset E of a sample space is called an event. Now let's see occurrence of an event. Consider the experiment of throwing a die. So let E denotes the event. A number less than 4 appears. So actually 1 had appeared on the die, then we say that the event E has occurred. As a matter of fact, if outcomes are 2 or 3, we say that the event E has occurred. Thus the event E of a sample space is said to have occurred if the outcome of the experiment is such that omega does not belongs to E. We say that the event E has not occurred. Then algebra of events. In the chapter on sets, we have studied about different ways of combining 2 or more sets. Union, intersection, difference, complement of a set. Likewise, we can combine 2 or more events by using the set notations. Let ABC be events associated with an experiment whose sample space is S. So the first one, complementary event. For every event A, there corresponds another event A complement, which is called the complement event to A. It is also called the event not A. For example, take the experiment of tossing 3 coins. So sample space is triple H, HHT, etc. till TTT. Let A equal to HTH, HHT and THH be the event only one tail appears. Clearly for the outcome HTT, the event A has not occurred. Then we may say that the event not A has occurred. Thus with every outcome which is not in A, we say that not A occurs. So complementary event means not A or A complement, which is triple H, HTT, THT, TTH and triple T. Or A complement equal to omega such that omega belongs to S and does not belongs to A, which is S minus A. Next one is event A or B. The union of two sets A and B denoted by A union B contains all those elements which are either in A or in B or in both. When the sets A and B are two events associated with a sample space, then A union B is the event either A or B or both. This event A union B, which is also called A or B, therefore event A or B, which is A union B, that is it belongs to A or it belongs to B. The next one is the event A and B. There A or B, which is represented by A union B, Here A and B, which is represented by intersection of two sets, the set of those elements which are common to both A and B, that is, which belong to both A and B. If A and B are the two events, then the set A intersection B denotes the event A and B. Thus, A intersection B equal to omega belongs to A and that belongs to B. For example, in the experiment of throwing a die twice, let A be the event, score on the first throw is 6 and B is the event, sum of the two scores is at least 11, then A is 6162 till 66 and B equal to 5665 and 66. So A intersection B is the common element between A and B, which is 65 and 66. The set A intersection B, which is 6566, may represent the event, the score on the first row is 6 and the sum of the scores is at least 11. Then the next one is the event A but not B. A minus B is a set of all those elements which are in A but not in B. Therefore, the set A minus B denote the event A but not B. So, A minus B is A intersection B complement. So, next one we are going to see about mutually exclusive events and exhaustive events. In the experiment of rolling a die, sample space S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Consider events A an odd number and B is an even number. The event A excludes the event B and vice versa. In other words, there is no outcome which ensures the occurrence of event A and B simultaneously. Here A is odd number, which is 1, 3, 5 and B is even number 2, 4, 6. A intersection B is there is no common element in between these two, so we get empty set 5. That is, A and B are disjoint sets. Two events A and B are called mutually exclusive events if the occurrence of any one of them excludes the occurrence of the other event. That is, if they cannot occur simultaneously, in this case the sets A and B are disjoint. Again, in the experiment of rolling a die, consider the events A an odd number appears and B a number less than 4. So A is 1, 3, 5 and B is 1, 2, 3. Here 3 belongs to A as well as 3 belongs to B. Therefore, A and B are not mutually exclusive events. So, simple events of a sample space are always mutually exclusive. Exhaustive events. Consider the experiment of throwing a die. We have S equal to 1 to 6. Let us define the following events. A number less than 4 appears and B a number greater than 2 but less than 5 appears and C a number greater than 4 appears. Then A equal to 1 to 3, B equal to 3, 4 and C equal to 5, 6. So A union B union C, which is 1 to 3 union 3, 4 union 5, 6, writing all the elements. Such events A, B, C are called exhaustive events. In general, E1, E2, etc. En are n events of a sample space. Then E1, E2, etc. En are called exhaustive events. In other words, events E1, E2, etc. En are said to be exhaustive events if at least one of them necessarily occurs whenever the experiment is performed. Further, if EI intersection EJ, which is equal to 5 for I is not equal to J, events EI and EJ are pairwise disjoint and set union I equal to 1 to n EI, which is equal to yes. Then events E1, E2, etc. En are called mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Let's see exercise problem. First one, a die is rolled. Let E be the event die shows 4 and F be the event die shows even number, or E and F mutually exclusive. When a die is rolled, sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and E equal to 4. That is, E is an event that die shows 4 number and F is an event that die shows even number. So even numbers are 2, 4, 6 and E intersection F, which is equal to the common element between E and F, which is 4, which is not equal to 5. Therefore, E and F are not mutually exclusive events. So mutually exclusive events means E intersection F, which is equal to 5. That is an empty set. Here we have an element 4, which is common to both E and F. So E and F are not mutually exclusive events. Second one, a die is thrown. Describe the following events. Let A be the event, a number less than 7. So A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And B is the number greater than 7. So we don't have a number which is greater than 7 when we throw a die. So B equal to 5. Then C is a multiple of 3. So we get 3 and 6. C equal to 3, 6. Then D is an event, a number less than 4. So we have number 1, 2, 3. Then E is an event, even number greater than 4. So only one even number we have, which is 6 greater than 4. So E equal to 6. Then F is an event, a number not less than 3. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Then A union B equal to the number of elements in both A and B. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And A intersection B is the common element between A and B. We don't have any common element. So we have an empty set. So A intersection B equal to 5. Then E intersection F, the common element between E and F, which is 6. Then D intersection E. We have 1, 2, 3 in D and 6 in E. So there is no common element in between these two sets. So we have D intersection E equal to 5. Then A minus C. We have A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and C is 3, 6. So deleting the elements in C, 3 and 6, we have to write the other elements which are present in A. That is 1, 2, 4 and 5. Just cutting off 3 and 6, we have written the other elements of A, which is 1, 2, 4, 5. Then D minus E, we have D equal to 1, 2, 3 and E is 6. So we have to write all the elements which are present in the D, as we don't have element 6. So D minus E is 1, 2, 3. Then F complement. We have F equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to see the sample space, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to write the complement of F, which is 1 and 2. So F complement is 1, 2 and E intersection F complement. E is 6 and F complement is 1, 2. No common element between these two. So we have E intersection F complement, which is equal to 5. Fourth one, 3 coins are tossed once. Let A denote the event 3 heads shows. B denote 2 heads and 1 tail. C 3 tails show and D is head shows on the first coin. Which events are mutually exclusive, simple and compound? When 3 coins are tossed, S equal to triple H, HHT, HTH, HTT, THH, THT, TTH and triple T. So A equal to is an event 3 heads shows. So A equal to triple H and B equal to 2 heads and 1 tail, that is HHT, HTH and THH. C equal to 3 tails, so 3T. Then D equal to head shows on the first coin. So we have triple H, HHT, HTH and HTT. So we need to find A intersection B. So A intersection B equal to the common element between A and B, which is an empty set. So A intersection B equal to 5. And A intersection C, it is also 5, no common element. And A intersection D, we have triple H, which is common, which is not equal to 5. Then B intersection C, no common element, so which is an empty set. And B intersection D, we have HHT, HTH, THH and triple H, HHT, HTH, THH. So B intersection D, there is common element between B and D, which is HHT and HTH, which is not equal to 5. And C intersection D, no common element, so it is also equal to 5, which is an empty set. So we can say that events A and B, A and C, B and C, and C and D are mutually exclusive events. So for mutually exclusive events, we have A intersection B equal to 5. If it is not equal to 5, then it is not a mutually exclusive events. Then the next one is, if an event has only one sample point of a sample space, it is called a simple event. So A has only one space which has simple event. So A and C are having only one element. so which are simple events. Then the third one is if an event has more than one sample point of a sample space, it is called a compound event. So we can see that B and D are more than one. So we can say that B and D are compound events. Sixth one, two dice are thrown, the events A, B and C, or A is getting an even number on the first die. So sample spaces, we have 36 elements. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 till 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 2, 4, 6, 5, 1, 2, 5, 6, so 6, 1, 2, 6, 6. So A is an event getting an even number on the first die. That is, it starts with 2, 4 and 6. So 2, 1, 2, 2, 6, 4, 1, 2, 4, 6 and 6, 1, 2, 6, 6. So A complement, which is, here we have even numbers on the first die. Then A complement is odd number on the first die, that is 1 2 1 1 2 1 6 3 1 2 3 6 and 5 1 2 5 6. Then B we have getting an odd number on the first die, that is 1 1 2 1 6 3 1 2 3 6 and 5 1 2 5 6. Then B complement is getting an even number on the first die, which is 2 1 2 2 6, 4 1 2 4 6 and 6 1 2 6 6. So B complement, which is otherwise said to be not B. So not B or B complement, which is same. Then C is getting the sum of the numbers on the dice, which is less than or equal to 5. So when we add two numbers, it should be less than or equal to 5. Then it is 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. When we add this, we get less than or equal to 5. If it is 1 4, when we add, we get 5. If it is 1 3, we get 4. Then if we choose 2 3, it is 5. Then 3 1, it is 4, which is less than or equal to 5. So these are the elements which are written in C. Then we need to find A or B. So A or B means A union B. So writing all the elements in A and in B. So we have 1 1 2 1 6, 2 1 2 2 6, which is nothing but the sample space, all the elements which are present in the sample space. Then A and B. A and B means A intersection B. So there is no common element between A and B, because A is an even number and B is an event of getting an odd number. So no common element, A intersection B equal to empty set, which is 5. Then A but not C, that means A minus C. So A is 2 1 2 2 6, 4 1 2 4 6 and 6 1 2 6 6. Then C is like 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. So when we delete the elements in C which are present in A and writing the other elements in A, which is 2 4 2 5 2 6, 4 2 4 3 till 4 6 and 6 1 2 6 6. So we have seen mutually exclusive, mutually exhaustive events and algebra of events and occurrence of an event. Thank you, students.